Hello and welcome back to another TCG Live pack opening. Today I'm back with 8 more Scarlet and Violet 151 packs. Starting off with Shelter on the jetty while the waves lap upon the rocks. Pidgey about to take flight from the tree branch. Electabuzz just before he sends thousands of volts through the metal floor below him. Geodude crawling his way through the mountains. Daisy's Help Trainer. Kadabra in the junkyard gathering psychic energy into a spoon. Venomoth floating through the dark forest on an overcast night. Geodude crawling through the mountains for the first reverse, I believe. Second would be a Rigid Band Trainer. And our rare is Weasling in the Facility, filling the halls with their poisonous smoke. Krabby digging holes as they wander the beach. Weepinbell making their way through the dense jungle. Poliwhirl stretching out across the mural-covered wall. Antique Helix Fossil Trainer. Butterfree about to pick a berry from the tree growing next to the river. A terrifying sight, a Gravler just chucking rocks in the mountains. Kingler wandering around the lush shores of the cove. Another Kingler in the cove for the first reverse. An Antique Old Amber Trainer for the second. And our rare of the pack is the Jolteon, preparing to launch off a Thunderbolt in the mountains. Machop, ready for morning training on the cliff's edge. Magikarp swimming their way up or downstream, I can't tell which. Bellsprout about to walk into the pond if they're not careful. Execute heading across the palm tree covered beach at night. Persian in the dark forest with all the beautiful glowing flowers. Pidgeot flying high above the clouds at sunset. Protective Goggles Trainer. Chansey sitting on the quite mossy bench, observing the 4-leaf clover they found for the first reverse. The second reverse is Flareon, stirring up quite a bit of flames in the forest. And our rare of the pack is the Dodrio, sprinting across the lands while each head is locked in a different direction. Clefairy sitting on the tree branch over the pond, looking at the blooming flowers. The wonderfully done CG Porygon in the very classic looking 3D world. That might be a reprint actually. Dratini sitting in the underwater spotlight. Once again the CG Porygon in the computer world. Charmeleon surrounded by a ring of flames. Muck dragging themselves up out of the marsh. Hitmonchan practicing their uppercuts on the beach. Bellsprout who is about to step into the pond for the first reverse, I believe. Oh, a gorgeous Ivysaur E. I keep wanting to try and call it an EX. A gorgeous Ivysaur IR. Who has found the pond deep in the lush jungle, while they look at their reflection and dip their vines in the water. A gorgeous, gorgeous card for sure. And there we go, an actual EX. We have my boy Blastoise EX charging up a hydro pump. And I say we're about halfway there, Venonat wandering through the dense forest. The happy coughing blocking out the morning sun. Lickitung grabbing berries from their tree with their tongue. Seal sleeping on the edge of the ice, hopefully they don't fall in. Hitmonlee diving in for a low kick attack. Victory Bell swinging their way through the trees. Once again the terrifying sight of Gravler chucking rocks for the first reverse. Second is a Grabber Trainer. Oh, nope, the first was the Grabber Trainer, that Gravler was not one. Second is the Scyther easily slicing through the trees. And our rare of the pack, it looks like an Electrode that just exploded, because everything around him is just molten rock. Though at the same time he seems fine, which is a bit strange. Ooh, a wonderful Evergreen Fire Energy. This looks like our first. Although I'm not sure if it's per set that these change. I have no idea. Ooh, the very nice remastered Charmander setting the field aflame. The Kakuna pair watching the sunrise. Rhyhorn charging through the Safari Zone at sunset. Sandslash clawing away the dirt. Big air balloon trainer. Muck dragging themselves up out of the marsh. Ah, the same Machop, all grown up after much dedicated training. This is the first reverse, I do believe. Second would be a big air balloon trainer. And our rare of the pack is the Moltres with their wings streaking the sky. Couple of packs to go. Abra sleeping against the rock in the savannah. Magikarp making their way upstream. The wonderful model Magnemite in the power plant. Dratini in the underwater spotlight. Ah, gross. The poor Gloom having gotten drool on their hands. Hitmonlee going in for a low kick attack. Nidorino bravely charging through the dark and foggy lands. Spearow on the tree branch with something off to the side having caught their attention. That was our first reverse, I meant to say. Second would be the Execute heading across the palm tree covered beach. And we have the Marowak seconds after obliterating some rocks into little bits. Alrighty, it has come that time once again to find out is last pack best pack or not. If you want more details on the rules, there's a video link down below. We have an okay shot at it today. We saw an IR-EX combo, which makes it kind of hard, but yeah, it's possible. And this time, I'm paying attention, and I won't accidentally hit collect all. Bam, see? Oh, cool. Another evergreen energy, this time an eyeball. Abra resting on the rock in the savannah. Voltorb landing with a thunderous slam, launching rocks in all directions. Ah, once again the Machop, training early in the morning on the cliffside. We have Tomokazu's Haunter, eyeing the city with a dastardly look. Scyther easily slicing through several trees. Ah, Lord Helix on their pedestal, deep under the sea. A very nice Kabutops training in the mountains for the first reverse. Second would be Sea King swimming past the flowers that don't really look like they should be underwater. And our rare of the pack, ooh, a glorious Ninetales EX Ultra Rare. A fancy card, though it doesn't beat an IR, which means that's gonna be another no for last pack best pack. The unfortunate streak goes on. I don't know. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's also amusing to see how long it's gonna go. Well, that's going to be about it out of me, though if you want to hear me yap about some more cards, there are daily uploads around here, some days more, so there's plenty of other openings already on the channel. Alrighty, as always, I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time for another TCG Live pack opening.